This is Max Williams with United Real Estate, and today I'm in Goochland County. Today we're going to take a look at a 5-bedroom, 3.5-bath home. This home is located here on over 3 acres. So if you're all familiar with Goochland County, you know that it is a more rural county. A lot of wide open spaces. We've got agriculture, very large lots, and if you're the type of person that doesn't like a neighbor immediately next door to you, this might be a great place to call home. This home is unique. The floor plan here, I believe, previously was used as a facility, some type of a group facility, perhaps for people that were wheelchair bound or needed assistance, or perhaps youth. The floor plan is actually ideal for that type of scenario. I've talked to people in the past that are in that type of business, and one of the challenges for them is finding properties that are conducive to their use. The floor plan, the layout, the room configuration, those are things that are obviously important for that type of usage. So this is not going to be your typical renovated single family home that I often cover. This is going to be a little variation, and so that's one of the things I love about real estate is we do have a nice diversity here as far as properties. If you follow my channel and you watched my last video in regard to my comments about neighbors, I'm a big proponent of talking to and interacting with neighbors. Yesterday, I had a showing. Actually, it was about a quarter of a mile from my home in Western Henrico. This was a $600,000 neighborhood, and it was a very popular listing. There were a lot of showing requests, and we were only able to get in at about 7:15 in the evening. Of course, it's dark now at 7:15. So I got there about 15 minutes early and I parked. There were plenty of cars in front of our subject property, and so I parked across the street. I noticed a person left, and they came back about 10 minutes, and the gentleman got out of the vehicle and he came over to my truck, and he pretty angrily said, "What are you doing parked in front of my house?" And he approached with definitely negative energy. And I said, "Sir, this is a public street, and I really don't have to answer to you as far as who I am or what I'm doing." And he wasn't very happy with that response. And I told him that if he had an issue with me being there, he could call Henrico Police. And he said, "That's what I'll do." So I listened. He called the police and reported a suspicious person. Subsequently, my buyer, who I've known for a number of years, came, and we went in the house, and as we were finishing up, we saw the police outside, and they came over and spoke with us. And, the police officer explained that I did nothing wrong, that, I was well within my rights to be in my car on the street in the neighborhood. And it just kind of made me realize that even though I've done thousands of showings all over Central Virginia, this is the first time I've had that interaction. One of the things the gentleman said to me when he approached was, "What are you doing here? And it's not because you're black." And that kind of caught me off guard because, when was race even an issue in the conversation? But he put that out there as a disclaimer. So that automatically made me, suspect what I suspected anyway. Our crawl space, we do have a tankless water heater and a gas furnace there in the distance. So I share that with you not to illustrate that racism is still alive and well here in our society, but more so that if he would have approached me much differently, he could have simply come up to the vehicle. If he was concerned, could have come up to the vehicle and said, "Hey, I see the house is for sale next door. Are you showing that house, or are you interested in buying it?" Now, mind you, there were people parked in front of his house and the other house all day long, and the sign for sale has been up for about a week. And so it's no secret that that house was on sale, and I'm sure he saw plenty of people going and coming because, of course, it was a full showing schedule. So it didn't take rocket science to figure out why I was probably there, but he automatically jumped to something sinister for whatever reason. I share that to illustrate to you that today we've got a lot of hate that's being perpetuated not only in our everyday lives, but also from a national level. And I'll give you an example. We have a leader that has actually said that a whole nationality of people in Ohio are eating pets. And of course that was unfounded. And a lot of people just shake that off and say, he's just talking, he's just repeating stuff. But when you think about it, that's hateful, because those people from that country know that that didn't happen and that they were basically disrespected. Of course, some of them are citizens, some of them may not be citizens, but still, the basic level of disrespect for people that look like me, it should be unacceptable. Also, within the first 30 days, to say that people that look like me are in a group that crashed a military and a civilian jet without any proof as they were pulling bodies out of the water, totally disrespectful, not only to Americans, but also to people that fly for a living, people in aviation, people in the military, because there is no double standard for DEI pilots. It is one standard. Everybody, every veteran knows that. So the level of hate and disrespect in this country is just, it's out of hand. And if you don't say anything about it, if you don't raise the red flag and say, hey, this is wrong, this is disrespectful, then you're kind of complicit in it. So I challenge you, if you hear or see somebody do something like that, to speak up. Don't say, just brush it off because it doesn't impact you. It ultimately could impact you. So I wanted to kind of share that. Obviously, it didn't deal directly with real estate, but it did, because that's what I do, that's my experience, and I'd be disingenuous if I didn't share. That's kind of the point of my channel, to not only share real estate, but also to share experiences. Okay, here on the front, we have, of course, a porch, a great place for some rocking chairs. There's also going to be a screened area that I'm going to point out here as we go through the home. That's a great place to sit out and get some air and not be subjected to Goochland-based mosquitoes. Okay, as we come in the front door, one of the things very important in this type of dwelling is we have no carpeted surfaces. So everything is going to be a solid surface flooring. Of course, we have wood floors here, but we will have some commercial tile floors in some of the bedrooms. And I'll point that out to you if you're unfamiliar with commercial tile. So this would be the public space, the space where television would go, everyone could relax, and have a coat closet here convenient to the front door. We're actually going to start on the left side of the home, which is this way, and work our way all the way back. That's going to be our kitchen space. And here at the very end, we have a bathroom. Now, this bathroom is compatible for individuals that may be in a wheelchair. Notice we have the wide doors. We have the very large bathroom here. Notice the pull bars. Those are important for individuals so that they can remain safe. And then on this side, we have some storage, both vanity style and on the wall. And then on this side, of course, we have a nice large vanity. Our shower is low threshold. You can see we only got about 3-inch threshold there. Grab bars in place as well. It is oversized, so it's great if the occupants here needed that type of a configuration. To my right is going to be bedroom number 1. This is a bedroom with commercial tile on the floor. Now, if you look at those floor tiles, those are the same floor tiles that you would see in perhaps a convenience store or other commercial application. They are popular because they're extremely durable, and they only make probably a dozen different styles of them. So if they need to be replaced, you can easily do so, but they're known for their durability. Directly across is going to be another bedroom. These bedrooms would fit a queen size bed and normal bedroom furniture. We've got a double closet here, and we are going to go back down. Notice the grab bar here. So if someone's in a wheelchair, that makes it easier for some of them to maneuver around. We have an oversized kitchen. This is massive. You could put a large table right there in the middle with no problem. Here to the right is going to be a vanity. Now, one of the things about this type of usage, if you were going in and doing a group facility or some other facility where it's not a traditional family, then it's important to make sure you check with the local officials to make sure that the zoning is appropriate for what you are trying to do. That's something to do up front. Before you put a property under contract, you want to make sure that all of those things are in place so that you're in compliance with local government. I also know that many of these uses have very, very strong positive cash flow. So the government, whether it be state, local, or federal, pay really good money for the care and housing of many of the populations that fall under the different programs. And there are several programs that individuals can qualify under. There are programs for veterans, all types of physical or mental challenges, youth, and the list goes on and on. Okay, this is going to be yet another bedroom. Now, this one's a little different because we do have the wood floors in here. Many of the other bedrooms are just simply commercial tile. This is a great space if someone wanted, once again, to get some air. They can come out here. We've got the built-in bench that's out there, and this is also that composite material that I've talked about before. Our gutters, by the way, are gutter guard gutters, which means no cleaning, which is a really big plus because obviously we have a lot of trees out here at this location. Now, this is something that we would not see in a traditional residential application. We've got those windows both there and there because this is the office. And of course you got a lock on the door and window there on the door. This would be considered the office. And you can see that we've got the countertop, the space there for a computer set up for your administrator. And then we have another window there in the back. So they've got good view of what's going on here in the property. They also will have the benefit of having their own powder room. And we've got just simply the wall behind there. So this is just simply a powder room here off of the office. So great setup. This is centrally located here, right in the middle of the building, so they keep an eye on everything. Now to the left, this is going to be a unique bedroom because this one actually has its own ensuite. And I've got a closet here. So with this being a relatively modest bedroom, this really would not make sense for traditional primary bathroom or primary suite for a traditional home. So that's one of the other reasons this is not really a traditional single family home. The configuration is just much more suited for a different type of usage. However, it would be financed just like a single family home. So a lender, they have different categories depending on what the property is like. And this would definitely qualify as a traditional single family home from a financing standpoint because the financing for them is easier and the terms are better than for commercial property. So that's one of the benefits. Another bedroom, we're on the front corner of the home here. This is one of the larger bedrooms here in the home. Nice big closet here. And then we have another full bath. This one is pretty similar to the other end of the hallway. So our bathrooms are equidistant, and that really makes for a good floor plan. Now, this one's a little different because we have a zero threshold here. So you could theoretically roll a wheelchair right on in there. Don't have any lip at all. And our vanity configuration is the same here with both the floor and the wall cabinet. The grab bars in place as well. Now, I'm going to take you into bedroom number 5 here. This one's a little different because this one has LVP. So we've got 3 different flooring options in the bedrooms depending on which bedroom you are in. This home does have a unfinished space downstairs. I'm gonna take you down there so you can see the potential. And it doesn't look like it would be difficult to finish it if needed. If I were going to put a, let's say a rec room in this property, this would be the ideal place for it because we've got nice tall ceilings. Our light is a little lacking here, but I think you can make out that we've got nice tall ceilings down here, and it wouldn't be difficult at all to finish this off, make it a really nice big rec room. We've got some natural light that flows in. We also have a back door as well, so this would be very well suited for additional finished space. All right, you guys have something a little different by way of a unique situation and a unique property. So this is definitely not the mainstream video that I typically do, but I like to mix it up. If you have questions about this or any other property on the market, my name is Max Williams. It would be an honor for me to help. Also, give me some feedback. Let me know what your thoughts are, just in general, the climate that we're seeing here in today's society. Max Williams, 804-402-7788. I can be reached on Facebook under Richmond Area Foreclosures and YouTube under my name, Max Williams Realtor. Special thanks to Jared Davis, listing agent, kind enough to allow us to come in, take a look at his beautiful listing. Thanks so much. Y'all be safe. Have a great day.